Regan, before we talk about MK Dons, we can't help but reflect on international duty. How was it?
Yeah, it was a good experience. I've gone up and trained with them before, so I kind of knew what I was expecting. But I enjoyed it. It was a good experience. Good to travel to Slovakia and being around it all week. It was really good, enjoyable. Two positive results, which was good as well.
I guess it just gives you a taste. You want more of that, don't you? You want more of that as a footballer. You want to be there again.
Yeah, of course. I said I've trained with them a couple of times now, and my aim next time is to be in the matchday squad and be on the bench, and and maybe get my first appearance with them. So it's all building up to that, and hopefully in the future that can happen.
And I suppose on the flip side of that, as an MK Dons player, you want to do what you can to help this club. Of course, there's injury problems at the moment. You had to go away on international duty, and there's a bit of an injury crisis here at the moment. How much were you thinking of MK Dons while you were away with Wales?
Yeah, of course. I was gutted to miss the game. That's the worst part of going away on international duty, is missing the games that that are on your club. But it has to be done, and there's kind of nothing you can do about it. But I'm happy to be back now, and I'm looking forward to the game on Saturday, and hopefully we can get back to winning ways. You
individually, before we talk about the team, certainly look. You've progressed from the very first performance here at Stadium MK up until now. You have progressed as a player. You've grown into your role. You've become, I think, a bit more relaxed in what you're doing here at MK Dons. Is that how you see it?
Yeah, I felt it. It's always tough walking into a new changing room when you kind of take a while to find your feet. It's nice to have a full pre-season here as well. To kind of get to know everyone, and I kind of understand the role. The way that the type of football that we play is a little bit different. So it took a while to get used to, and I think that the style suits me. So the more games I play, the more I can understand the players around me and the way we like to do things. So I feel like I'm settling in really well, and I'm really enjoying my football at the moment.
I don't want to be negative, but 5 defeats in a row is poor, and there's no two ways about it. You can talk about the injury troubles, and that is a part of it. There's no two ways about it. But this is a more than just a blip at the moment, isn't it? Is there concern in the dressing room?
No, I don't think there is. I think, we know what we got in the dressing room, and as you can see, our result of Blackpool away, we won 3-0. It just shows that we can go anywhere in this league and pull off a performance like that. So, I think when we get that run, when we get that first win, we can get on a run, and, we can start climbing the table again. I think as soon as that first win comes, then, I think we'll take off and start climbing again.
And that's what it's all about. It's about getting that, I'm not saying that the side would go for a draw, but even a draw just to stop the losing run would help just calm everything down. I mean, although from you guys, from the players and from the manager, there doesn't seem to be any signs of concern. I think the fans are obviously concerned because 5 defeats in a row, it's difficult not to be concerned, but it's just getting that result to stop this run, isn't it? Yeah,
of course. It happens to everyone. I think, it happened to the boys last season. They lost a couple in a row, and, they still ended up getting promoted and went on a streak after it. So it just shows, you can lose 5 in a row, and then you can go on and win 5 in a row as well. So, we believe in our dressing room that, we can get out of it no problem at all. I think as soon as we get that first win, then I think we can take off and start building again. But, I think in the past results that we've had, I think, the run started at Ipswich, we lost 1-0, then we lost 1-0 at Southend, and those 2 games we were very unlucky. Obviously 1-0 Bristol Rovers the other day, I didn't play, but, it seemed like we could have got a little bit out of the game. But, I feel like a couple of the results that we have lost, that we could have got something out of the game. So, it just shows that, we're not that far away, and as soon as we get that win, we'll put a run together, I think.
And as the weeks progress, players will start to come back, and Paul will have more of a choice of players, which is the depth in a squad is always going to be useful, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. We got a couple of people returning. You've seen Roosie come on at Bristol Rovers on Saturday. Jordan Moore-Taylor's back, Bailey's back. So there are a lot of players returning. We were a bit low a couple of weeks ago, but now the squad's starting to come back together, and we're starting to get a few players back, which is good.